Error. It's erroring. Is it erroring? Or I'm alive? Let me check. So I've got an error message. Doesn't look like I'm streaming my video. Oh, I am. It's just got an error message on it. Looks like it's not working, but it is. Good. Well, not good that it doesn't look like it's working. It's got an error message all over it, but it's working. I'll look at this instead. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Bit of a dodgy start there. It's the new moon. Yay. It's a really good new moon this time. Are you liking the energies of this new moon? I am. Hello, everybody. Hey, Saska. No error. Yeah. There's an error on my screen. It's just got a... It's as if the streaming isn't working at all. But it says it's live, so, and I can see it's live on my phone. So all good there. How are you going today, Saska? You good? I'm good today. So the new moon today, we've got new beginnings. But they're not fast new beginnings. Because look, it's slow and steady new beginnings, because we've got the impatience card today. This app has stopped working. I can no longer do shuffle on it. I've got to close it down each time and open it back up. It's broken. They broke the app. Oh, you had an error message and just refreshed the screen. So we're in patience today. My life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. I'm getting from this the new beginning. Maybe it's a new beginning that you've been wanting for a long time. And it's either starting now or it's a slow start now. That's what this new moon is all about. And the energies of today were all about balancing up our respect, self-respect, and respecting others, making sure that that's in balance instead of being out of balance. So a lot of people that follow me, a lot of my customers are out of balance. They'll respect other people more than they respect themselves. I don't tend to attract the people that do it the other way around, that respect themselves more than they respect others, kind of disrespecting others. New beginnings. New beginnings. It's good energy, isn't it? Do you like the energy, Saska? I like the energy of this new moon. I'm really liking it. It's like the heaviness of the last couple of months that I've felt, February, March, and beginning of April, seems to have lifted now. Do you feel that too? Or is it just me? Because this heaviness, for me, it started in February. That was when I picked up that energy that something big was going on in the world that was going to force us to have to come together in communities. And that's kind of when the heavy energy started. And then, yeah, it just seems to have lifted now. Maybe this was just like a little bit of a window. But no, I think it's lifted. Also in the daily read, if you're watching the replay and you haven't watched the daily, I don't know why I'm saying that. I can't even edit them anymore anyway. Not in a timely manner anyway. I'll have to get in touch with YouTube about that, see what's going on. But yeah, watch the daily read for the 23rd of April. You'll get more information about it. But we are having to be positive that the universe is flowing us to what we want, to this new beginning. But it's going to be a slow and steady one. It's going to be built on firm foundations. None of this impatient stuff. Divine timing, you've got to trust in the universe and you've got to trust in divine timing. It is good to be in lockdown, right? Work out what we want to do with our lives so that we're not just on autopilot on those treadmills, keeping on doing what we were doing before. Making better decisions because of it, aren't we? I think it's a good thing too, Saska. I'm with you on that. Where is everybody today? Just me and Saska. It's a private session, Saska. Oh, I'm a little bit tired today. Energy's lacking. It's because I lost a lot of weight in the last few days. It's when you change your body composition rapidly, when you're a woman, it changes your hormones. Like you were asking yesterday, Saska, it's changed my hormones. It does it each time. If I lose weight rapidly, it changes my hormones. So I'm going in a bit of a hormonal shift right now because of that. Has definitely lifted. March was hard, April's much better. Yes, I agree. And I'm feeling like I'm out of lockdown. Like I guess my life was pretty much locked down already. It's normal for me. But I'm feeling like I'm out of that now, energetically. Common people show up. What do you mean by that, Saskia? So yeah, we've got good things coming in the new moon, and I want to do readings on that. So let's go deeper into the daily. I want to give anyone that shows up, or just Saskia, a bit of a new moon reading. Oh, and I've got my new moon readings are available on behealing.com. If you use the coupon code EXTRA, you get 50% off. Not just your new moon reading, but anything that you add onto it. So if you add an energy healing onto it, which is already half price, you get it a quarter the price. And Saskia got one of those, which I'll be doing today. And if you double the length of it, then that gets halved too. So it's great bargains to be had. Extra is the, hey Chris, Extra is the coupon code to use for that. So let's go deeper into this new moon. And of course my new moon reads are on my YouTube channel as well if you haven't checked yours out for your star sign yet. I need to watch mine again. Hey Linda, how are you? So, yeah, overwhelming. You know what? When we're trying to create these new beginnings like this new moon has us doing, if we're trying to do it ourselves. You loved your new moon reading, Chris. Cool. Yeah, yours was a good one. I like that. I mean, for people who watch. Oh, okay. Come on, people. Right. Here they are. Yeah. Yeah, when we're trying to create these new beginnings ourselves, when we're trying to control it, when we're trying to manifest it ourselves, it's overwhelming. We've got to trust the universe. Got to trust the universe more, trust our higher selves more too. It is leading us in the right direction. Even if we can't see it. We can't control that. We've got to let it flow to us. That was in the daily read too. And that's so important about this new moon. We are being led to new beginnings. It's going to be slow. It's not going to be fast because we've got the impatience card. My life is unfolding in divine timing and delays are beneficial. Delays are beneficial. If you've been waiting for this new beginning for a while, the delays have been beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. There you go. Yeah, so don't try and control it. Definitely don't beat yourself up for having not created this new beginning already. You're not running behind. You're not doing something wrong. Just flow with it. Trust the universe. Trust your higher self is leading you to it in divine timing. Whatever you've needed to wait for this has been a good reason for it. What else have we got for this new moon? Better times ahead. Satisfaction. Satisfying relationships, satisfying work. We've got joy ahead of us, and that's what we're initiating now. So new moons are about planting seeds, about dreaming something new up. It's about setting things off, but it's more in the initiation stage. It's more in the dreaming stage. It's probably why we need to have patience for it to manifest and go with the flow of the universe, because it will take us to it. But if this is a message saying, if you're just trying to get out of a hole that you're in, or that you feel that you're in at the moment, if you're just dreaming small, if you're just trying to get out of trouble or just trying to get things going again, then you're wasting your power. Because this new moon is about dreaming big. It's about going for what you really want in your life, having those dreams. And what better time than in lockdown to dream those things up and get it going? Patience is tough. I know. I'm so lucky that my business is really busy, because I'd find it really tough to not be able to move forward at the moment. I would. So yeah, patience can be tough. And I used to hate when the patience card came out in my readings. Like, I've got to wait. So yeah, we're initiating joy, and so dream big. Dream big. That's Those new beginnings that you want, dream big and expect big. And that can be a warning as well to, if you're aiming too low, your higher self is like, no, you're focusing on the wrong thing. It's like you've got much bigger things ahead. And to get in alignment with that, it's not that you're dreaming of it to actually initiate these things. You're dreaming of it to get aligned with what you already asked for. Your higher self knows what you want. It's flowing it to you. And you dreaming big now is just getting you on the same page as your higher self. Getting you in alignment so that you're thinking and you're feeling the same things. And these new beginnings that we've got, I've said this and I heard, there's someone else that I follow, I can't remember what her name is. She's an astrologer. I'll find out what her name is. But on YouTube, and she only does videos very occasionally. But she did one for this new moon. She does them for the moons. And I watched that last night, I think. And she said the same thing as I've been saying in my readings for the last few weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, that we're headed toward what we knew in our childhood when we were... There's just things that we knew in our childhood, things that resonated with us, that we just knew in our childhood. Hey, Bobette. And that is what's coming to us now. That's what that new beginning is about. So recall that stuff. And for me, it's like lifestyle kind of things. When you watch a movie or a TV show as a kid and it just resonates with you, it just feels like that's your kind of life. It's that kind of thing. Things that you knew when you were a kid. That's the new beginnings we're having now. We're really getting on track. This was always what 2020 was going to be about, getting us back to ourselves, our true selves, and getting us on path to doing what we came, living the life that we came here to live, not some messed up version of it that society says, here, do this, go to school, get a job, do this because you need money and all of that. How are you going, Bobette? You're a very patient person. I am now. I had to develop that gift. Hi, Crab Stomach Duck. How are you going? You lost your job yesterday. Oh, Bobette. Looking forward to your new beginnings, yeah. I mean, it's got to be a good thing, right? Everything this shake-up that's going on at the moment, it's always a good thing. Did you enjoy your job, Bobette? There's going to be something much better, even if you did. So it's stuff that you knew when you were a kid. So I'm so glad that I heard someone else saying that. This astrologer said the same thing. I'm like, yes, I've been feeling that for a month now. That it's what we knew as a kid. Yep, new start. New start for everybody. That was my Oprah impression. And we're heading into grace, but there's stuff that we need to face. You can't have grace if you don't face stuff. This has come up in readings over and over again as well lately. What I mean by this is, you don't get into a state of grace by just being positive, by ignoring negative feelings and just trying to focus on the positive feelings and just trying to be happy and grateful when you're not really happy and grateful. You've got to listen to your negative feelings. Because negative feelings are feedback. It's very important feedback. Like, if someone's punching you in the face when you see them, energetically, then you've got to feel that. You've got to feel the negative effect. You've got to feel that punch and then either smack them in the face back, tell them not to do it loudly, or not be their friend anymore, that's facing the situation. And so if you have been trying to ignore or avoid negative emotional states, don't do that, because it actually keeps you out of that grace. If you think about it, if you're wanting to get into this state of grace, which is miracles, manifestations, everything showing up in divine timing, it's like this magical path, synchronicity, serendipity, it's an amazing state to be, and you feel like you're the luckiest person in the world when you're in that state. To get in that state, you can't blag your way in there by pretending that you're happy. You can't do that. The universe, it doesn't get fooled by you. You can't outdo the universe. You Can't fool it. You can't try and ignore things and not clear things up. It just doesn't work like that. And so the key to getting into that state of grace is facing the situations. You've got to face those negative feelings and face those situations and make good decisions for yourself. And that can come up in like jobs and stuff. That, you know, if a job is making you feel bad and you just kind of numb yourself out, you know, you just kind of have a glass of wine every time you get home from work, just stop feeling that thing, and you've ignored feeling bad all day when you're at work, and you have that glass of wine, then you feel better, and you can carry on ignoring that bad feeling that you've had. That keeps you out of the state of grace, right? Because if you would face that situation, it's like, it's not worth my energy being taken down by my work, and quit it, then you can get into a state of grace. Because then you're expecting better for yourself, and you know that the universe wants you to be uplifted, it wants you to be happy, it knows that you don't need to sacrifice your energy for anything. It knows that it should be a win-win situation, winning for you. In other words, bringing your energy up no matter what you do, relationships, work, anything, it should be a win-win situation. And that's what we're headed toward now. But you can only get into that state of grace. This will only happen, this positive new beginning, by us facing the crap. And that's probably why we're all in lockdown now, to face the crap, to feel it, to really feel it. Crap stomach duck, I'm healthy, my partner has coronavirus though, wow, but I'm taking good care of her, good job. It's a bit of a stress lately. Wow, I hope she's good, I hope she gets through it fast. Saska, Chris, you mean patient secrets? No secrets. Set your intentions, work on them, surrender and trust. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Patience is hard when you're in a state of lack, for sure. That's what makes you want to chase things and push things. Really a need for a reader. Just in panic mode so much lately. Oh, non-corona related panic. Instead of corona related panic. It's tough for you, Chris. Patience. Hey, Ashley. Ashley's in the house. Hello, Estrella. How are you going? I enjoy sharing my gifts. It's awesome. But thank you for your thanks. Okay, so that's today. Let's go back through it. This new moon. We get overwhelmed when we're trying to create these new beginnings ourselves. We don't need to do that. We can just flow through it, flow with it. The universe is moving us in divine timing toward the new beginnings that we want, that we've wanted for a while. We've had to wait for a reason, for a good reason. Now is the time for planting these seeds, for dreaming it up, aiming higher, going for joy. That's what the universe wants for us, not just getting out of a hole that you've made for yourself or whatever. Not just getting out of struggles. It's like aiming high, initiating that, dreaming it up. Not dreaming it up to ask for it. We've already asked for it. The new beginning is coming. Dreaming it up so that we're feeling it, so that we're imagining the same thing, so that we're thinking the same thing, so that we're getting in alignment so it can happen. And this is new beginnings that we knew with. We know about ourselves, and we knew about ourselves when we were a kid. So it's what you knew as a kid, who you were, what you wanted your life to be about. That is the new beginning that's coming about now. It's not going to be fast, but it's going to be sure. It's going to be slow and steady, firm foundations, and sure, this new beginning. And to get into that, you get into the state of grace, which is that state of lucky miracles, manifestation, serendipity, synchronicity. But in order to get in that state, we can't just be Pollyanna, we can't just be trying to be positive and ignoring negative emotions, because the negative emotions are very important feedback of what to turn away from. The universe does not need us to sacrifice our energy in any way. So if anything is taking you down, even a little bit, draining you just a little bit, then that's not a good situation, relationship, work, or anything to be in. The universe wants win-win-win situations for us. Win for us, win for the other people involved with us, and win for the whole world. That's how you elevate the energy, by making sure that your energy is elevated anymore. And if you think, well, oh, that just means that I'll be draining everyone else. It doesn't. Because if you're in the right work, it elevates everyone. Like my work, it elevates me. and it elevates you too. Like it's win-win, and that is uplifting. This is adding positive energy to me, positive energy to you, positive energy to the whole world as a result. That's the win-win, right? And so we can have that in everything, and that's what we're headed toward with this new beginning. So it's a really amazing new moon, and hopefully you can all feel that the energy has really shifted. Crapster's been here a long time. Saska. Shashka. Ashley called you Shashka. So, who wants a reading? Let's do some mini readings. And if you want a full new moon reading with me, they're available on behealing.com. I think I've got the link here. If you use the coupon code EXTRA, there. If you use the coupon code EXTRA on that link, you get 50% off, not just the new moon reading, but if you add anything onto it. So if you add a half price energy healing onto it, you actually get it for a quarter of the price. So you get 75% off at the moment, because that's already a special offer. If you double it, that will be halved as well, the upgrade. So yeah, book in for one of those. Extra is the coupon code to get the half price thing. Hey Stephanie, how are you going today? So who wants a reading? Just pop up a request and I'll do that for you all. About these new beginnings, yeah, Bobette's first. Bobette needs it. And Crapster, you need it too. Bobette, you've got new people coming into your life, new connections coming into your life that's going to be much better for you, moving you forward. Moving you forward. Brilliant connections. So I'm feeling like this release from the job is going to really help you to make that shift to those new people. So maybe you were working with people that you weren't amazing for you. Doesn't mean that they were bad for you. But as I said, we're meant to be uplifted. Everyone gets uplifted. Everybody wins. That's what you're headed toward. Yeah. To fulfillment. So you've been given a big gift, Bobette. Something much more fulfilling. Probably beyond what you expected. Beyond what you expected. Got good things coming from this. So yeah, be in positive expectation because you have got good things coming from this. You're talking a lot about coming up for yourself lately, stressing you out. Oh, Crapster. Let's do Crapster next. Crapster McDuck is stressed out. What is this new beginning for Crapster? You got good things coming. You got the communication coming card, but the struggle that you're having at the moment is because you're not accepting what is. You can't allow change. You can't allow yourself to let go of anything in the past and for new change to come in when you're in unacceptance of the present moment. So when you're not accepting the present moment where you're at and at peace with it, you just block yourself. Like you can't let go of the past. You can't move forward. It's like you're fighting the whole universe. And so you have got good things coming, but you're stopping yourself from going there because you're fighting the whole universe. So accept what is. That leads to loving what is too. But first of all, you need to accept it. Accept where you're at. You are where you're at. Whatever is happening is happening. You can't change it by not accepting it. So just accept where you are. Where you are is where you're at. And then you can move forward toward what it is that you want. So that's what your fight's about. Non-acceptance. What else, Crapster? Yeah. It's about letting go of the past. As I said, before you can step into the future of whatever is coming for you, you've got to let go of the past first. To let go of the past, you've got to accept your present now. And then you'll be able to complete it. So you've still got some inner work to do before you can get the benefit of this new moon, and it's probably why it's amping up for you, because your higher self and the universe will want you to be ready for this communication coming, but right now you're not ready for it. So that's why you're feeling, it's like having your foot or the handbrake on, or your foot on the brake pedal and then putting it on the accelerator too, causes a lot of friction. You're in this friction at the moment. The universe is trying to move you forward, but you're slamming the brakes on hard. The friction is what you're feeling. Yeah. You're welcome, Bobette. So there you go, Crack Stomach Duck. Acceptance. Stephanie, self-love. Stephanie's up next. I thought my stomach was going to make an appearance today because it was pretty noisy before I started this live. Yeah, self-love, you're right, Stephanie. Because look, you're in this. So you know the daily read, today's about respect. It's the balance of respecting yourself and respecting others and getting that balance right. You've got another balance going on as well. Or rather, this is criticism. It's like, I don't know, it's like you've been taught that it's good to be critical. You know, critical thinking? That's taught that it's good, isn't it? But it's not. I mean, it isn't for some things, but it's not for ourselves. Critical thinking, it's not for people either. It's good to critically think about, I don't know, the stuff that we're told by the government and things like that, right? What is a fact to someone isn't a fact to somebody else. But not when it comes to yourself. And so you've got to appreciate yourself instead of criticizing yourself. That is tricky to do. Yeah. And believe in yourself. I mean, what can I say? Were you here, Stephanie, for the self-love special? Did you watch that? If you didn't, it was on the 20th. Yeah, it was 3 days ago. Watch that again. Great Greek Oracle of Delphi. Cool. You set the alarm for it. Cool. Well, there you go. I hope that helps. I don't know. Probably need a bit more help from your higher self than that. More than a mini, by the sounds of it. Autocorrect. Oh, well, when I put Saska in, it autocorrects to Saskatoon. Saskatoon. Okay, who's next? That was Stephanie. Chris is next. Chris had a new moon reading yesterday. Got some to do today. Already? Got plenty of time left to book in for one of those. Ah, you watched the replay, yeah. Yeah, just practice that stuff then, Stephanie. That'll help you, for sure. Who's this? Can't remember. I'm getting distracted. Chris. Chris? Letting go of the past. This is like an energy of knowing that everything is going to change now, that all changes now. It's like a complete shift in your energy. Did anyone have this feeling when they were a kid? Was there an actual point where you just kind of grew up, where you felt like an older kid? I remember a day, one particular day, I remember it so clearly, and I was being kind of babyish. I was still being like babyish and complaining about things, and this just one day, I just kind of woke up to myself and thought, I'm not going to do that anymore. Did everyone else have that, or was that just me? It was like one particular day that I kind of grew up out of that babyish way of being. I'm picking that up for you. That you're at that point now. It's like, Chris, you're letting go. It's like I feel completely different now. I'm completely different now. Letting go of the past. It's a different feeling when you've actually let it go. When you've decided, oh, I'm just not. That was my old story. I'm stepping into my new story now. That's what you've got, and you're being guided toward passion. Yeah, I mean, I feel that for this new moon. I feel it for everybody. We're headed toward passion. what we really love, something that's really good for us. Satisfaction, really satisfying, fulfilling, passionate. That's what you're being guided toward. I think I've always felt that way. An only child, always around adults. Yeah, that came up in your reading, didn't it? Old before your time. You grew up before your time. But you've got that shift going on right now, leaving the past behind. Not in a good way. You didn't have it in a good way. Oh, you all had it too. I'm not weird. Or maybe we're all weird. Who else would like one? Yes, Estrella, you can have one. Everyone can have one. It's not busy enough in here yet that I can't do everybody. So, Estrella, you still there? You still on? Estrella. Estrella's new in the house. Everyone welcome Estrella. Oh. Well, your new beginning, Estrella, is different than you're expecting. And you've got to be open to the unknown. I'm feeling like you're one of these people that's been aiming too low. You're trying to manifest like little things. The next step, and your higher self is going, oh no, I've got some really big stuff for you. I've got something much, much better for you. And so try and surrender your agenda, Estrella. Surrender your agenda. Open up. Open up for the universe and your higher self taking you to what it really has for you. So just kind of be more wide open to that. This mystery card, it's the card of the mystery path to whatever you want. Your higher self knows better than you what you want. Cool. Estrella, you've got really good stuff coming. You've got to expand your mind to the unknown. Like, yeah. Time alone, of course. Everyone's in lockdown, right? Have more fun, play more. This card has been coming out so much. And that's because a lot of us had to grow up before our time. And so we're having to get into this state of play. And so in a perfect world, when we're kids, we would just play and play and play like we do. We wouldn't grow up before our time to have to deal with, dysfunctional stuff going on around us. We just play and play and play, and that would teach us who we are, right? And so most of us kind of had our childhood halved. And so in adulthood, we have to relive our childhood again. We have to play. We have to play again to bring that side of ourselves out so that we get to know ourselves again. And the playful path is the path. Like, have you ever been in that state of grace where, you feel like the luckiest person on earth? It's like the universe is playing with you. You're getting all those signs in, and the synchronicities and everything. The universe is really playful. Really playful. And we come in knowing that. Every single kid in the whole world comes in knowing that. That's what they do. They just play and play and play. Yeah? Time to get back to that, Estrella. And open up to that mystery path, because you've got much bigger things ahead of you than you think. Much better things ahead of you than you think. Hey, Zaina. Zaina posing as Ryan. Hello, how are you? Saskia, yes, always. I was forced to grow up very early. Yeah, no normal childhood. Lots of lessons learned. For sure, we get benefit out of it. But then we need to give ourselves childhood again. And since I've been putting that into readings, since I've been picking that up in readings, I realised that's what I've been doing, It's like I broke free of the normal adulting, and I started just really enjoying myself, giving myself my childhood now. I had a Facebook memory come up this morning. Gave me a bit of a shock, because 10 years ago I was pregnant. I lost it at about 8 weeks. I had a miscarriage. 10 years ago that was. Wow. Hey, Cassie. So, who else wants a reading? You're welcome, Estrella. And if anyone wants a full new moon reading, not a new full moon reading, but a full new moon reading, I've got a coupon code to get 50% off. I'll put the link up there. If you click on that link and then use the coupon code EXTRA, all in lowercase, you get 50% off. You don't just get 50% off the reading. If you upgrade, if you add an energy healing onto it, you get the energy healing 75% off, because they're already 50% off. And you'll get if you want to double the length of the reading as well, there'll be 50% off that too. So Who else wants a reading? And I've got time to do those today. I do all my readings within 24 hours, but I've got plenty of time today because I got all my videos out of the way already this week. And it's only Thursday morning. You're welcome, Estrella. Zaina, do you want one? I think I got everyone before that. Hang on, I'm just scrolling. Zaina, why are you called Ryan on here? Yes, Zaina. Ah, your husband's Ryan. You're friends with me on Facebook. Zaina. Okay, Zaina. Ah, yes, Saskia. Don't forget about you. Ah, Zaina, your guidance, listening to your guidance and being firmer in that, believing it. This, it's like you've been given guidance, you've been given an idea or like a bit of a glimpse, but you don't quite believe it. Maybe it's bigger than you thought, or maybe you think it's like not quite right for you. But you're getting the guidance. You don't believe it. Let me get another couple of cards out for this. So it's asking you to be firmer in actually listening to your guidance and actually believe it. Your higher self is trying to move you toward it, but you're not believing it yet. You know, this would be like getting the guidance that you're going to get married to a superstar, like a film, like an actor, a very famous actor or something like that. And you'd be like, no, that's got to be my ego, right? It's something like that. It's something that you're getting the guidance on, but you're like, no, that can't be true. Got healing and respect. There's a big shift happening, right? And it's in what is important to us all. And people like you and me, Zaina, are going to be getting much more respect now. Well, there were the cards of the day. Getting much more respect now than we are. Like other things are being valued more. It's like what came up, and I remember came up in Chris's reading yesterday was Chris is a compassionate person, and that hasn't been valued by most people. It hasn't, and it is being valued now. Things like that, and so you're being respected for that inner work that you've done. Like you're up there. It's like you're judging yourself based on old society's values, you know, which was very much superficial, ego, blah, 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 you know, all of that stuff. And so maybe this is why you're given this guidance. Maybe it's that you're going to be super successful or something like that. And you're thinking, well, I don't think so, because I'm just me. I'm just like little me. And then it's like, no, you've got to respect where your energy's at. You've got to value yourself more. That's what that's saying. You've got to value yourself more. Babette's going to book one today. Cool, I look forward to that. Ashley. Cassie's in the house too. Do you want one, Cassie? I'll do Ashley. And then I'll do Saskia. Ashley. Yeah. Ashley, you've got to be okay about yourself. You're innocent. Get back to your innocence. Baggage. Let go of all that baggage, the adult baggage. Get back to your childhood innocence and feel it. It's like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders, Ashley, and you've been trying to mold yourself based on what society wants for you, and it's a big weight. And this is saying, just get back to your childhood self. Just hit that reset button, Ashley. You've got abundance coming to you. It wants you. Abundance wants you. But you've got to remember who you are. You've got to get back to that sweet, innocent child self, to be your true self. Maybe you need to grow up again. Maybe you need to play as well. I think we all need to do that. It's you, Ashley. Saskia? Ooh, Get ready, Saskia. Get ready. It's not a time of action now, but it's going to be. It's going to be. It's coming up. You're getting ready for that too. Somebody got this. Who was it? No, it was in one of the readings it was in one of the next week's readings. I can't remember which sign it was. But one sign was saying like they're being prepared like for action, for a lot of action, like something's about to happen, they're going to get going, and so they need to get ready for it, like, you know, cleaning up the house and fixing things ready, because you're not going to have a lot of time in the future. So maybe that's about you too. Oh, writing. Getting prepared for this. I'm hearing this for me as well, you know, about the new MacBook. I think I'm going to order it today, in fact. When I went on YouTube, when I woke up this morning, at the top of my homepage thing on my phone of YouTube was an unboxing of the MacBook that I want. And I watched it and I'm like, yeah, it excited me, and I think, yeah, I think I need to order it today. It's that same thing. It's like, prepare for the physical action, get yourself prepared, get yourself what you need to be ready for physical action. Because, you know, when inspiration hits you, especially if it's that you're going to be writing something, when inspiration hits you, you need to have the time and whatever you need around you. You don't want to be having to sort out the garage or something, you know? Do you know what I mean? It's like, get prepared, ready for the inspiration to strike, for what you've been waiting for. So what you've been waiting for, this new beginning that the new moon's bringing you, you're getting ready for it now. You're welcome, Zaina. Ashley's been trying to keep mind right, but I feel some energetic distance with me and my mate. I'm not digging it. Oh, okay. Well, it might just be about them. Could be. Who else wants one? Cassie. Haven't done Cassie yet, have I? Lasagna. I always think of lasagna when I see her name, Cassie. Yay! Writing's been coming up for you. There you go. Well, make sure you're completely ready for it. Tell ya, my books, I've told you before, hey, my books, apart from the first one that I wrote, they've all been 3 a.m. jobs. Waking up, writing the book in my head, thinking, I can't write it in my head. It's right there. I've got to get up and get on my computer and just start typing it in. And then I don't stop typing until the book is finished, literally. And I've got a proofreader who goes through it and send it to him. And I'll be able to like publish it within a week, but it gets written within about 10 hours. It's like when the inspiration hits, especially for writing. Oh, my goodness, you've got to be ready for it. You're welcome, Saskia. Cassie. And you're welcome, Ashley, too. Cassie. Being supportive, resisting it. Right. This is about clearing up resentment. This is about clearing up those times when you've supported people and it's backfired. Maybe you were trying to support the wrong people. Maybe you were doing the codependent thing. Maybe it wasn't a win-win situation. Maybe you were with a draining person, you know. You've got a resistance to being supportive, to putting your energy out there, to helping people because of past experiences that you've had, and you've got to clear that up. That's where that resistance is coming from. You've got to clear that up, otherwise it's going to be, yeah, you're just not going to want to do it. You're not going to want to be supportive for people because you're going to be expecting it to backfire. So this is about you figuring out what you did wrong last time. Relationships. This is about romantic relationships. Always the one that's giving, always the one that's doing more for the other person, always supporting them, but actually resisting that at the same time too. Oh, Cassie. Yeah, you've got a push-pull thing going on. Yeah, if you were single, it would be a push-pull thing in a relationship. In a relationship, it's the balance of what you're doing for each other. It's a push-pull kind of thing. It's like, I'll do this for you now, but I'm not making dinner the next day. It's that kind of thing. It's that negotiation thing. Having to hold yourself back because there's an imbalance there. And it's all about the past. You haven't cleared up the past, imbalances in the past. And so it's persisting. You're resisting it, and so it's persisting. This pattern is persisting, and it's not serving you at all, especially in romantic relationships. Push, pull, push, pull. Probably got something to do with that respect thing that today's energies are about. Respecting ourselves, respecting other people, getting that balance right, not putting people above us. That's when you get out of balance in that way, and you start doing a lot for them when they're not doing a lot for you. There you go. Anyone else want a reading? I'm so hungry. I lost a lot of weight. Can you tell? I can lose it so fast. That's why I teach it. I know how bodies work, metabolism works, and it's so easy. I weighed myself about 5 days ago now, and I was 3 kilos over what I was. That's about 6-7 pounds over what I normally am, and I lost it in like 3 days. Lost it in 3 days. So yeah, if anyone's interested in doing that, it's not just about losing weight. It's about knowing exactly how your body works, how metabolism works, what your liver does, how it uses the fat, what you need to do so that it loses the fat. It's not exercise, I'm telling you that. It's all about eating different kinds of food. It's not even about a diet. It's about eating different kinds of foods at different times, and the switches in your body, the hormonal switches in your body that either have you laying down fat or losing fat. It's not about energy in and energy out, and it's not about exercise. Exercise, it doesn't matter. I do the same exercise no matter what. Put on weight or lose it. It's got nothing to do with the amount of exercise that I do. It's only about eating. So that's why I teach it. If anyone's interested in doing that, so you can find it on BeHealing.com. I do like a 2-month coaching thing. Teach you about it and then coach you for 2 months so that you've got it, so that you can do it. And then you have no problems with your weight. Completely in control of it like that. Like weighing myself 5 days ago. Oh, I'm 3 kilos over what I want to be. Lose it. It's really good. It's really good. I'm going to make it into a program soon. I mean, a video program, but it's, I don't know, the coaching aspect of it is really good because it's on an individual basis. We all like different kinds of food and stuff, and so I don't know. I'm not sure I want to try and make it generic because it's not. It's not generic. That's why these generic diets don't work. Like telling everyone, oh, just eat this and it's good for everyone. Well, it's not. You need to know the basics so that you can choose what's right for you and your body. And it's easy once you know how. Really easy. Anyway, that's a side note. And especially in these times with the coronavirus, and it's showing, it's people with metabolic dysfunction that have got lowered immune response to it, and so they're having a hard time of it. And so it's not just about weight, it's about overall health, metabolic health, which is so important. Yeah, you're doing it soon. Cool. Right, so that's it. That's our new moon. Don't forget. Be patient. Because if you've been waiting for this new beginning, life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. So the delay that you've already experienced in this new beginning, it's been beneficial to you. It's not that just that you're waiting to get aligned with it. You are. But it's actually been beneficial to it. If you'd had it already, it wouldn't have been right for you, or you wouldn't have been ready for it, or whatever. You're always at the right place at the right time. Crapster McDuck. Accept that. Looking forward to it. Never dieted. Yeah, I never dieted either. But I'd got myself to about, I don't know, what was I? I was about, I'm like 53. Probably about 13 kilos over what I am now. Again, I was doing the same amount of exercise that I'm doing now. Oh, and it's so much more stressful on your body when you've got extra weight. Exercising, everything is. Like I don't have any knee pain anymore or any of that. It's so much better. So much better. There we go. Don't forget, you can get 50% off a new moon reading, private one with me. And any upgrades that you make to it. I'll put that link up again. Those of you that have never had a reading from me. And on the weekend, so it'll be starting in like a day and a half. On the weekend I've got my half price sale, and it's on Biggest Block readings this time, which are one of my most popular readings, but they're really powerful. Program sounds right up my alley. Yeah, it's what I do is teach you. So it's like 2 hours on Skype together, first of all, teaching you all the basics of it, answering all your questions and everything, and then I get in touch with you once a week to answer your questions, because as you start doing it and putting it into practice, especially because your body has to adapt to it in the first few weeks, and some stuff happens to your body, which I will teach you about in the first 2 hour thing. But as you're actually going through it, you'll have more questions, and then it's just fine tuning after that. And usually by that week 8, or usually by week 6, people have got it and it's really working for them, and they don't have any more questions, kind of thing. So it's a powerful program. It is. And it's my birthday tomorrow. Yay. Do you want to see my birthday present? I've got one birthday present already because my ex just couldn't hold it back. Muay Thai shorts. Cartel. And they've got dragons on them. Tigers, dragons. How cool is that? So I'll wear them tomorrow for my birthday. Then my fancy birthday pants. So that's my first present. 49 tomorrow. My last year of my 40s. Oh my God. Thank you. I probably will be on in here in the morning. Why not? Huh? Have a great day, everybody. Have a great new moon. See you tomorrow. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for clicking like and your subscriptions and all your support and everything. It's very much appreciated. Cool shorts. I've never had Muay Thai shorts before. I've never much liked them, but I like these ones. They're full nice. Dragon, yeah, my boxing gloves are dragons too. I've got dragons on them, silver dragons. Okay, have a good day. Have a good new moon. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.